The ADDIE model, Katie M. and Julie B., ETT 510. ADDIE is the systematic instructional design model used as a framework to analyze learning needs and goals in order to develop a plan to ensure the quality of instruction. Nobody knows for sure who designed the ADDIE model, but over time it has become the framework for other instructional design models. There are 5 phases of ADDIE: analyze, design, develop, implement, and evaluate. Analysis is a systematic exploration of the way things are and the way things should be. You're looking at the performance gap. In the design phase, if the analysis identifies a gap, the design phase will outline what you hope to accomplish. In the development phase, you use the information gathered from your 2 previous steps to create a solution in order to fix your problem. Next is the implementation. This stage includes the delivery and materials of the performance solution. And finally, you evaluate, where you measure how well the performance solution is achieved with the objectives. Throughout all of these phases, you can revise as necessary.
Now we're going to take a look at ADDIE in action, and we have an example examining RTI. During the analysis stage, we found that a 6th grade student is reading 70 correct words per minute. When we figure that out and we move to the design plan, we're going to determine and set a goal for that student. For this example, we've decided that they're going to increase their fluency rate from 70 correct words per minute to 85 correct words per minute by the end of the 2nd quarter. In the development stage, we're going to implement a 30 minutes a day with a one-on-one reading aid, practicing that fluency and word familiarity. During the implementation time, it's kind of repetitive of the last step, but we're going to continue that through the 1st and 2nd quarter because our goal that we set in the design plan was for the end of the 2nd quarter with bi-weekly fluency assessments, just something to monitor and look at, so that when we get to that last stage, the evaluation, we have something to look at. We'll look at those bi-weekly fluency scores. In this example, the student improved from 70 correct words per minute to 78 correct words per minute, so the goal was not met, but improvement was seen. At the end of ADDIE, we would then go back to the analysis stage and maybe tweak our design and development so that maybe we'd see that growth improve a little bit more. As you can see, ADDIE is one of the most familiar known models. It serves as a foundation for a lot of other models in design, so everyone's very familiar with it. That being said, it can also be used to compare and contrast different models in design since they're all coming from the same foundation. It makes the objectives super specific, so as you saw in my example, we set a goal that was specific for that student and the number of correct words that are read per minute. And then it creates that evaluation. So you definitely have time to look at the data, analyze it, think about it, evaluate how it went, and then move forward from there. The only real downside to ADDIE is it's kind of like a trial and error where you have to wait until you get through the whole process to evaluate. So, for example, in the student who was reading those correct words per minute, if the reading aid came to me at week 2 and said she was seeing very little improvement, we still would have followed out with the full plan and waited until the end of the 2nd quarter to maybe reevaluate. So it does, postpone the evaluation time if you set that goal for a long distance, but other than that, it's a great tool to use.